Hi folks, and welcome back to another Miss a Pandaria beta video. Today I'm in a scenario called the Brewing Storm. Put my symbiosis on the shaman so I have lightning shield. And we are here to go ahead and protect Brew. We're currently doing stage 1, which is the beginning of this particular scenario. And you can see a little progress meter down at the bottom. That is us protecting the brew. Now they have the little golden gear looking icon on it, but there's nothing to click on. And if you take a look at when you're doing scenarios, and I compared this today just to satisfy my own curiosity, and unlike Raid Finder and Dungeon Finder, when you're looking at scenarios, you will actually see that there are no role requirements. You don't queue up for a role. You just simply queue. And that kind of confirms what I've noticed previously when we haven't really had dedicated healers and everything, to prove that occasionally Brewmaster Blanche over here will put down a place where you can heal and restore your mana, so she essentially is taking care of the healing requirement. And here it is. Here is this healing circle. Now, I have noticed that there are actually quests out in the world that you complete within the scenario. I had one from the Kunlai Summit that I thought was leading to a Ring of Blood type event, kind of like the one in Twilight Highlands and the one back in TBC and the Grand and, you know, the amphitheater and Wrath and everything like that. And I kept looking into the different big rooms in the temple over there going, where is this area? Like, it's not showing up on the map to do anything. And I'm going in all these areas and nothing is happening. And I took a good look and it says I need to enter a scenario, and that particular scenario is Arena of Annihilation. And that's what will give me the quest reward. Today I happen to pick up out on the islands in Karazang the quest for Funky Monkey Brew, which is to defeat Captain Ook. And that is this particular scenario that we're sitting in. I think it's this particular scenario. Let me see. Well, actually possibly not. I think it's the other one, the one with the boat and bringing the brew to the panda at the big cauldron on the beach. I'm pretty sure that one's the defeat Captain Ook one. And as always, the rewards for a random scenario are pretty good. If you look over here, if I can bring it back up again, cash your treasures and 30 valor points. Compared to a Dungeon Finder, which is 50 valor points and no cash. So I mean, it's a reasonable reward.
Greetings.
Here's a map of the place. You can see it's relatively small. And the fact that there's no particular class requirements, it's going to mean that you can get in here at almost any particular time. And any role. I was hoping for an LFR tonight, as the other 2 out of the 6 LFRs was available tonight. I didn't queue up that late, but sadly it didn't work out. The ones that are open tonight are the Dread Approach and Nightmare. I was queued in one and looked, and the queue went really bad. Like, the raid was reasonably well formed, and it got super bad, so I queued it for the other one, and that was better, but it still didn't lead to anything, unfortunately. And I really would like to see some of the other raids, be able to put them up on the YouTube channel, be able to discuss it with my guild and everything. But unfortunately, it hasn't really worked out. In other good news, I'm getting really close in Order of the Cloud Serpent. Clicked over Golden Lotus to friendly today. So that's getting pretty good there. The Tillers just recently expanded the farm over there, and I'm revered with them. So I'm hoping in just a few nights my Cloud Serpent 1 will be done. I've taken several nights off of it as I've kind of been busy, but I was able to return to it tonight. And it looks like we're starting to get there. She's almost at the end. She seems to be stuck back there. Might be similar to Arthas when you were questing with him. Oh no, actually she's got a friend. So the mop patch has come out almost a week ago. It is finally made everything good in the world of my bear tanking, that both my live and beta versions of bear tanking are now the same, and it's kind of been able to heal that schism in my muscle memory and my brain and everything for tanking now that live bear and beta bear are pretty similar now. There's a couple things, there's still a couple little bit differences. I've got a macro on live I'm not using over here yet, but at least now it's going to basically feel the same. Talents are pretty close to being the same. Glyphs are mostly the same, but at least the general style is now the same. That is a big Godzilla dude. You know, to be honest, I know these scenarios, you know, you could probably get by without a healer and everything. Because like right here, here's a healing circle for me to stand in, so might not necessarily need a healer, but I'm still not too sure that I fully think these scenarios are really that good unless you've got somebody who can tank or at least hold threat. You know, if you were in this particular scenario right now with a Shadow Priest, a Mage, and a Rogue, who takes this big guy? Get bounced around here. Trying to go for that shock. And there we go, there's Brewing Storm. Fairly fast feeling scenario. Feels faster than a lot of the other ones. Not by a lot, but I'd say a small amount. And we've got a monk, we've got a shaman. And we'll see what's in my cache of treasures. Just gold. So there it is. There's another scenario. As you can see, it's a quick way to get a little bit of gold. Quick way to get some valor. And there are going to be some quests inside of them. The Unga Ingu one over here. See, now this one says scenario. This one doesn't immediately, and I really had to pay attention today to see that it said enter and complete the Arena of Annihilation scenario. And 450 level gear. So, and my beer is currently sitting at a 478, mostly due to the free PvP gear. He's got these shoulders, which were from LFR. I used them to replace the PvP gear because it had more appropriate stats, even though it was a little bit less on the item level. It's just a little bit better. So there you go. There is the Thunderpaw Refuge scenario, also known as a Brewing Storm. And we've still got a couple that are locked down. Theramor's Fall will be available in live when it's ready. Got a quest for Arena of Annihilation, and I've pretty much done all these others. And let's take a look at the Raid Finder queue again. Only 20 Valor for that one? That's weird. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. So, find the group. Let's see what the timer's like. Take a look at it after I leave the instance over here. Kind of wish Blizzard would give you the ability to just queue in the raid finder. You know, like random raid. Just give me a raid and everything, so you don't have to get down and dirty and pick one of them. And, you know, maybe pick one that's really slow, and there's been others that have been filling up a little bit better. So actually this one doesn't look too bad. 2 out of 2 tanks, 6 out of 6 healers, just need some DPS. So this one has got a shot. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video and sit in this LFR and see what happens tonight. So take care everybody, and hope you enjoyed another MOP scenario.